into restaurant business, and I've been doing that for maybe 10 or 15 years. Then after that, I started doing some research to see what I should do next. Then I decided to go to the medical field because I feel like it's a kind of recession-proof business. And I did some research, and I, find out what I want to do going into medical, being a medical billing business, which that's why I joined ABS. What attracts me to ABS is what you guys have to offer. First of all, like I said, ABS is not a franchise. You don't have to pay royalty fee to them. They offer us lifetime support, which is good because you don't really have to pay for that, but you can get a lifetime support in case you need help. And the fee structure is very nice. It's not really high, and when I did my math, I feel like I should be able to get my return back within a short period of time. So that's why I choose ABS. I don't have a full-time employment. I devoted maybe 2/3 of my time into the billing service, and 1/3 of my other time, doing the other business, and it's been working out very well for me. So when I come to training, while I was in training, while I getting some, education of what I supposed to do, at the same time, I have one person that's helping me do some telemarketing. And how it start growing is that we get our first client by she arranging me to have a meeting with the doctor while I was in training. And when I went back, I went to this doctor and kind of convinced him to let me have the billing, have his billing, and that's where I get my first client. As far as marketing technique, we have kind of structure a different way, in a sense, as we go by zip codes of where I am, find out which area I want to cover. Then we do some homework and find out where all the doctors are in the zip codes. We group them together, and then after that we will go to each of the area. Say 3 times a week you choose a zip code, a different area, and then we go there and just walk into every doctor's office, drop off literatures, and then pick up their name cards. And then after that we go back and try to find out as much information we can find out why we're at the office, who the biller is, or how they're doing the billing. Then we take that information and we give it to our lady that does the calling, and she will then call and try to make the appointment for us. Well, I signed up my first client within 2 weeks after I left the training, because the appointment was set, and then I just went over there, and luckily I had a couple appointments set up. Out of those, we did sign up one doctor within 2 weeks, I think, after I left the training. So after that, another 2-3 weeks passed, we signed up 2 more doctors, and 2 days ago we signed another one. So our target is hopefully we can get 10 within a year, one a month, hopefully 10. So we are holding on right now to that level, but who knows? We'll have to see what happens after this. Well, right now we're billing about 1.2 million. Figured out, just average out, for the month that I'm billing, and go forward for a year. That's how I figured, how much money. And what you bill amount and what you collect amount maybe is 2 different things, because sometimes the insurance don't pay that much. But average out, per claim, in general practice are about $110 that the doctor will collect. So if you're charging 6%, that's what our normal fee is. You figure you get about $6, six something per claim. So if you do, 400 claims, that's how much money you're going to get from each physician. So, mathematically you can figure out, how much money you're going to make, going forward. Each client will generate, most of the doctor in average, would say about 20 patients per day. That's, average. High volume doctors will see 25, maybe 28, even 30 patients. But in average, it's about 25 for general practitioners. In order for them to survive, they see 20 to 25. So you figure 5 days, how many claims there is per physician. So it's about 125, So you're billing about 400 to 500 claims per week. If, my number is 4 doctors, so 500 claims you multiply by, $6 per claim, and then you do the math that way.
Yeah.
They're mostly, like I said, family practitioner, general practice, and then I have internists and cardiologists, which maybe is a specialist type of thing. They get mostly referral from the general practitioner, so his volume is a little lower, but but in general, general practitioner do see more patients. I came to training in January, I think 15, somewhere in the middle of January, and now is April 7th, I guess today, 7th or 8th. I have 4 clients. I signed up 4 clients. 3 clients I have it for about a month already, month and a half. This new client I just signed up, 2 days ago. I'm going to set them up on Friday. They'll be my 4th client. So each client, my top performing physician, we average about maybe 30 claims per week, per day. I'm sorry, 30 claims per day for him. He sees a lot of patients, and within last time I looked, he has on his receivable is about 140,000 sitting there. So if we collect 70% of that, and then you multiply 6%, that's what you're going to get next month for your income. So that's how you figure out if the income level is what you want, or how many physicians you should have to get that. Every business, doesn't matter what it is, you never know, whether you're going to make money or lose money. It's just how you yourself perceive, how you determine to work at the business. It is something, the more you put in, the more you're going to get back. And ABS is going to help you if you don't have that experience in that particular field. I can tell you it is a kind of recession proof, because everybody go and see doctors, so you're not going to be laid off or do whatever. So it is a good business at this point, with this kind of economics. When I did the research, when I found out what I should do, and I decided, well, medical billing is something that I can do it on my own, stay at home, don't have the 8 to 5 job kind of thing. That kind of enticed me, and and that's what I want. And after I, like I said, did some research, I feel like ABS is the right company that I should invest my money in. Basically, it is not a franchise. I don't have to pay royalty fee. I have kind of a turnkey. I need some other pieces to put together to do this medical billing, and that's what ABS supplies me, and so far it's been working out very well for me. And talking to the doctor is not that hard once you get to know them, because they're just like human beings. And and then the first thing you need to know is to get their trust. They have to like you. They have to be. In the end, you gotta have to be like a friend, because they are trusting a lot in you, because all their income depends on you. If you don't build right, they don't get their money. So act professional, act really business-like, and I think you'll get their trust and you get the business. Why I got it so fast is I used a telemarketer at the beginning, because while I was training, I gave her like the area I wanted to be, and she was helping me making some phone calls, trying to get some appointments. And she's very good, and she got me a few appointments. And when I finished training, I know what I'm selling and what I need to sell and whatever. I go back, and that's why within 2 weeks I got our first client, and that really helped me at the beginning. And now we're still doing it. We can make it a little more scientifically, doing zip codes, doing area, doing different type of things to get more effective with our time to go out and market. Hopefully, our method works and we get more clients. And so far, so good. The main thing about ABS is because I was, in the service area, I was in a franchise business, franchisor. I buy a franchise and have to pay, monthly royalty fee and that type of thing. And I didn't want to do that. I feel like, I didn't need to do that. So doing ABS, looking through ABS, I feel like they can give me what I need to start out my business. The thing that I don't have knowledge in, they have, and then I can use maybe their expertise in some of the area that I'm not strong in, but without having to pay a royalty fee. Once you buy into the system, once they give you all the support, then you use what they have to help you grow your business. All I think is when you try to decide what area, what business I should go in, what I should do with this economy. The medical field truly is recession-proof, and it should. I think with this new Obama thing, is going to increase more paperwork, so your job is secured. To find which company, you need to do your research, find out what each company is offering you, find out who can give you the most support, who knows what to tell you how to market, and then the rest is up to you. That's my reward. Patrick makes a deal and then he honored it. That's good.